Hey guys, Jano Zero. Everybody and anybody who watches my channel knows that I just love to cook out here on my little outdoor kitchen area. And the one thing that I haven't been able to do out here is bake. I do have a solar oven, and I have made a solar oven out of a cooler. That's one of my earlier videos, and I have a regular solar oven as well. But on days like today, when you get, a half an hour of good sun, and then you get some big clouds that roll over for a half an hour, you can't really do a whole lot of baking. Now, the heat exchanger works good for baking, and the little top chamber part of it there, but I don't want to have to build a big old fire in the heat exchanger, and I don't want any, extra heat in the house. That's the reason why I took the connecting pipe off and put the screen back in the window for now. And the smoke shack would work. But it takes also a big barrel to burn, and that's more for preserving large, when we get deer, and if we get a hog or whatever, at some point we'll have hogs out here as well, and that'll be for smoking the bacons and the hams and stuff like that. And I'm going to do some modifications to the smoke shack as well at some point, to where it can be a not only a cold smoker, which is what it is now, a preserving smoker, but also a hot smoker. We're going to put a firebox in the very bottom of it there. That way we can actually cook and smoke food and have it cooked like that. So I had this old toaster oven thing here that a lot of you have been to my house have probably seen this thing sitting on my kitchen counter, not really doing much of anything. So what I decided to do was, since this was all metal except for the handle, and it had a decent metal bottom on it, and one of these crumb tray things that's also metal, what I did was I just took these little plastic feet that was on it off. It just had a couple of screws in it, and I dug out another little spot here next to the fire pit where we cook on, and I'm going to make this toaster oven into an oven that we can bake in while we're burning wood. We can light a fire on there. I got a little steel plate there to build a fire on. I got a couple of holes in between the bricks there so the fire can breathe. And now I'm going to figure out how to put this on there and cover it with something. I'm just going to kind of wing it as I go, to where we can bake with using fire as well, because we have plenty of wood. And I don't want to, bake and turn the stove on, because one, it uses electricity, and two, it puts a lot of extra heat and humidity into the house, and that just makes, the house hotter. So, and I've also figured that one of these cheap deck umbrellas that you can find on clearance sale in the fall, I think I paid $9 for that one at a Big Lots store or something like that. I put it right there. That way, if it starts raining, we just open up the deck umbrella and it shields the fires, and we can still cook. So let me see what I'm going to do with this toaster oven, and we'll take it from there. Alright guys, let me show you where I'm at here. What I've done is I just took some spare bricks that we had from the heat exchange, and I put them all up the side there. And then I put about, I don't know, what is that, 2 inches or so of the clay out of the side of the hill over there on top. Then another bricks on this side, and I got bricks going across on the back. And this is just an old piece of roofing tin that we had extra, that I put a bend in and bend it around, and I'm going to just get a piece of wood and lay it on and drive it into the ground. That's going to help support the side, and it should help keep in the heat as well. So all I'm going to do is take a board and put it up here on top, and well, hang on a minute, let me just show you. Alrighty, so hope this comes out alright. All I'm going to do is just going to take this chunk of board, put it right up here on the corner like this, and just drive this piece of roofing sheet metal in all around. To support the brick. Whoa, broke my board. Support that brick, and like I said, help keep some of that insulation in, help keep some of that heat in. About like that. Now that's in there really good and solid. It's going to support the bricks so that the bricks don't fall down. And now figure out a way to cover up the top of it here real quick. Cover the top and then we'll go from there. Alright, let me show you what I'm thinking here. I've got another little bitty piece of that scrap roofing tin here. And you see, even the little bitty pieces come in handy eventually. What I think I'm going to do is get some more of that clay that I got on top here. I think I'm going to fill in as much as I can the cracks all around. Fill it in and try to bring it up level. And then I will lay that piece of tin on the top of it to keep it from, when it rains, to keep from washing away the clay. And then we'll fasten it all down with some weight, probably some more bricks. And we'll see what happens. So let me get some more clay on there and I'll get right back with you here directly. Well, alright, I'm going to call that for now. I'm going to call that done because it's starting to cloud up and I think I'm going to get rained on. I just kind of filled in the top of it a little bit up there with some clay and put this extra piece of small piece of roofing that I had on there. I bent the corners in so we don't catch ourselves when we're out here messing around with it. And I'll probably take a file or something and kind of file this down a little bit so we don't get cut. And same thing with this one over here. But you know what? It's got a metal bottom. It's got this extra metal tray in there. Build a fire underneath to heat. Got the door, the glass door where you can see. Some of this plastic stuff down here is probably going to get melted off, like the plastic handle on this little tray here. But I'm not really too worried about that because the only thing that's there for is that extra metal in there to protect from the fire and more metal to get hot. And you know, some of the stuff may whatever, but you know, it was a broken old toaster oven. And we're going to reuse it. So we've got, you know, old broken toaster oven, a few bricks, a couple of shovelfuls of clay, and you know, nature will provide the rest as far as fire goes. A couple of bricks on the thing up there to weight it down so that the wind doesn't blow it away when it rains. And I think, you know, I think it's going to work. We will see. I will let y'all know whenever I use it. I'll try to use it up there here this coming weekend, and we'll just see what happens with it. But for the time being, a homemade wood burning oven that we can use completely, be completely off grid. We can use it on cloudy and rainy days. So nice little addition to our outdoor kitchen. Wow, that was hard to say. Nice addition to the outdoor kitchen. So anyway, y'all, we'll stop it here, and whenever I fire it up to try to see if it's going to actually work, we'll get back with you then and let y'all know, see what it does. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching. Questions, comments, feel free. I'm sure there's going to be somebody who says that's a pretty stupid idea, but that's okay. Send me some outdoor cooking gear and we won't have to build it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we'll see what happens, and I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess. All right, guys. Have a good day. God bless. In the end. Buzz, buzz. The end.